Some stories I inherited. Mine began with loss, silence, and a question that burned through everything. What if the map to your inner strength already lives in your blood? I found it. My father carried mysteries in his bones. Life before birth, life after death. This invisible force beneath reality. When he died when I was 12, those questions became personal. Not theory, not abstract, but personal. His silence left a crack, through which I fell, searching. I went far. Temples in the east, ancient philosophies, sacred symbols across continents. India, the desert, mountains, ancient texts. I found fragments, but no complete map of the human soul. But those questions didn't just belong to my father. They belong to everyone who ever felt lost in the concrete jungle of the modern life. I was exhausted. I had left my children's father, and yet I carried a guilt and also a longing for the family we have built. At the same time, my body had been under so much stress. I had just survived melanoma cancer. Just like my father, I was staring into the eyes of death. In that moment, I realized I needed a language that could hold both grief and transformation, both fear and courage, not just ideas. A language that could hold my entire story. In the middle of all that, when I was the most scared, one night I had a dream. My father came to me, not to explain everything, but to remind me who I was. He told me that both his name Espen and mine, Ulla, means bear. He showed me the rune for bear, and that the bear holds the key. It stood clear for me. This dream was not just another dream, it was it. But why the runes? That was the moment I understood why Norse mythology had found me. It wasn't just a story from the past. It was the language of the bear. The one who carries both strength and tenderness, who faces death and still walks into the forest. Norse mythology spoke to me because it doesn't hide the bear. It shows that the one carries the key also carries the wound. And that is the same story as my own. I created NorseHeart to bring that wisdom back, not as myth, but as a mirror for our modern lives. For women who feel both strong and lost. For the part of us that wants meaning, direction, and a way home.
Though he may lead us through the valley, Christ will walk along beside. Through the trials in the canyon, he will ever be our guide, a friend in Jesus, Jesus, you are all we seek.
Then I found the hidden map within my own bloodline, not in distant lands, but in my own blood. The Nordic stories that I was told as a kid weren't just myths. Yggdrasil is a coordinate system, 9 worlds, 3 axes, a matrix for your inner life. It's a coordinate system for the human soul, the same ancient wisdom that guided Shield Maiden and Vulvas centuries ago, now guiding us back to our inner power. That's when the 9 worlds matrix was born. If you have ever felt adrift in concrete cities, searching for a route you can't name, carrying silent grief, facing cold indifferences, wondering why nothing feels like home, you've just been reading the map wrong. The axis from conscious to subconscious, dreams to physical reality, order meeting chaos. 9 worlds, your position, your way home. I've walked among the roots for decades, through loss, through silence, through cold, through fire. But the 9 worlds matrix brought me home. It shows you where you are and where you're meant to go. This isn't just theory, this is a map that works. What can the 9 world matrix do for you? It locates where you are inside, which world ruled your mind and soul right now. It teaches you to journey between worlds, like Freyja and Odin on Sleipnir, finding your path home. And it shows why Niflheim freezes your stock, why Muspelheim blazes wild, and how to find your perfect balance. If you like this kind of wisdom, consider subscribing. Download your free 9 Worlds Matrix at NorseHeart.com. The real adventure begins here. See you at the root of Yggdrasil.